But what you may not know is there are a few more companies to Allsopp and Allsopp that we're involved in, such as recruitment, holiday homes, and home maintenance. We've got some real helpful tips, do's and don'ts, and things maybe to consider as we head towards Ramadan and certainly the summer.
The prime example of how your AC should not.
It's horrible.
It's not good. So we can see it just absolutely caked in mold and gel. This is absolute neglect.
So we've got a special offer at the moment for home maintenance. That's a quick little bit about that.
We've got a V-Day special where we're offering 10% off on our annual maintenance contracts. They were already incredibly well, reasonably priced.
Yeah.
Now they're even better.
So if you live in Dubai and have an interest in real estate, you'll probably know Allsopp and Allsopp are synonymous for being a real estate agency. But what you may not know is there are a few more companies to Allsopp and Allsopp that we're involved in, such as recruitment, holiday homes, and home maintenance. So today, I'm joined by a lovely head of home maintenance, Sam Weston.
Thank you, Carl.
How are you, mate? You okay?
Yeah, not too bad, you?
We've got some really juicy topics to talk about today. Now, typically home maintenance, it's not typically something top on someone's agenda to talk about, but we've got some real helpful tips, do's and don'ts, and things maybe to consider as we head towards Ramadan and certainly the summer.
Sure, definitely.
So I've got a few things to talk about today. First thing is I want to talk to you about is our home maintenance team. Tell us a little bit about that right now. So where are we at? How many people work for us? How many vans have we got on the road?
Sure. So we started this in July 2021 with myself, a supervisor and a van. And today we're looking at, we've got over 30 people employed, big combination of HVAC technicians, painters, electricians, plumbers, everything really to keep our home functional and our home looking good.
So basically, if you've got a problem in your house, it's a pretty damn sure we can help you on that one.
100%.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Well, look, obviously I've had experience of our own team, and I think what we pride ourselves on is making sure the team they've got the right appearance, they're dressed right, they've got the tools, they're not bringing plastic bags of bits and pieces. That was really important to me coming into your homes. That we had the right equipment, we were doing things properly. So one of the things I'm going to talk about, just leading on to this, would be the biggest burdens of home maintenance. What are the biggest issues someone might have in a property? Obviously, we're in an extreme heat throughout the course of the year, particularly the summer. What are some of the things that people need to be aware of? So
I think the vast majority of day-to-day issues that we're called out on will come from leakages. Now, whether that leakage is caused by an air conditioner, a hot water heater, a burst pipe, a tap, or that's for us to discover.
Yeah.
But leakages are 90% of the issues. Of course, air conditioning is the big one. Nobody wants to be sat in the middle of summer with no AC and scrambling to try and find a contractor to fix it for them. So our big focus is on air conditioning. It's ensuring that there's a correct schedule in place to make sure it's well maintained rather than waiting for something to go wrong.
Do you think it's often the case in Dubai? Because I think, I'm not speaking for myself, but certainly from an investor's point of view, sometimes they want to perhaps spend as little as possible. So do you think sometimes some of the work you have to do is a little sometimes too late?
Yeah, absolutely.
Prevention's better than cure, I guess.
100%. I mean, assets and properties have lifespans. That lifespan will only apply if that piece of equipment is maintained. So you may think you have a new AC unit and it's going to function and keep going. But in reality, if you're not looking after that piece of gear, it could fail within 2 years.
Talking from a real estate side of things, looping in home maintenance, looking after the property, so making sure your tenant has a property where everything's fixed, it's clean, it's able to work, plays a huge part in tenant retention. Keeping a tenant in property longer. So, for example, absolutely. If someone's been in a property for a year, they have loads of issues with the property. It's not fixed timely or properly. There's probably a good chance in year 2 or maybe year 3 that person's not going to stay. So, really, really important that you take action to the work, the jobs.
It's providing a point of contact as well. It's again that situation of being stuck in the middle of summer, 45 degrees. If you're a tenant, your AC shuts off, and it's a big panic and a mad scramble to try and find a contractor. You then getting a quotation, submitting it to the owner, waiting for approval, all in the while you're sat there in 50-degree heat, waiting for something to happen. We provide that point of contact for those with annual maintenance contracts, and we keep on top of the air conditioning, keep it well maintained, and we're there as soon as.
I think we can both agree there's no shortage of home maintenance people in Dubai. There's lots of people, certainly on my street or different streets. I see people, little vans, loads of people, crammed into them vans. There's lots of people doing it in Dubai. So I guess what's the differentiators between, an outfit that, has a proper team, proper equipment, than a team where it's a kind of a side thing, if that makes sense?
Everyone's got someone in their building or community that they chuck 50 dirhams to, and they run over on their bicycle and do a quick AC service. And the difference being that it's highly likely that is not an AC service. A filter may get cleaned. It's not the in-depth service we provide, where we have trained HVAC technicians who are qualified to do these on all kinds of different AC systems. They'll be there, they'll provide the report, they'll provide the service history. They will get into the nitty-gritty rather than a quick brush over.
And I think the really important thing from my perspective is our business and department has quite a significant insurance policy. So in the event that anything did ever go wrong, that would be covered. Whereas these one-man bands, you're probably paying for it yourself.
Yeah, 100%. If something goes wrong, it's on you.
I saw something really, really, really disgusting on the internet about a week or two ago. I think you shared something of.
Yes.
I think it was an AC unit, which was let's be honest, it was an eyesore.
Yeah.
Do you want to tell us a little bit about that? Because this is a real picture that hopefully you can see a picture on the background in a moment. A real picture, a real AC unit. Just tell us a little bit about that and how it could impact someone else.
Sure. This is an example we come across multiple times a week of an AC unit that's neglected. It's up in your ceiling, you don't see it, and you only really pay attention when something goes wrong. We see it and we get in there, and this is the prime example of how your AC should not.
It's horrible.
It's not good. So we can see it just absolutely caked in mold and gel. This is absolute neglect. There's been no servicing. The drain tray is full of gel.
And this is a property in Dubai that you've seen, yeah?
This is a property in Dubai. Yep.
Okay. And how long? Obviously there's no set rule, but how long do you think that's had no service on it whatsoever?
This is
years.
This is years of neglect. Yeah. They've been lucky. There may have been that case, like we mentioned, where someone's been paid 50 dirhams to pop round and give it a quick service. This is the prime example.
Okay.
This is neglect.
So I think we could both agree it's time of year, loads of nasty bugs, colds, flus, people feeling unwell.
Yep.
This play a part?
It does, massively. There's a big case at the moment. There's been a few articles released on something they've been calling SBS, which is sick building syndrome.
Okay.
Where you'll see the number of cases of people being sick, a slight scratchy throat or sore eyes, or these kind of very common issues that we face all the time in Dubai. This is actually caused by poorly maintained ventilation systems, poorly maintained air conditioning systems, where you've got things like fungal spores and bacteria and dust all being circulated within your home or within an office environment. And this is the main cause, and what it's being diagnosed as at the moment is SBS.
So if you're getting sick a lot, then get your AC maintenance cleaned.
Get your AC checked, absolutely.
Good. Okay, so we're approaching Ramadan. I think it's roughly about a month's time. So yep. AC clean and prepare for Ramadan. Tell us about some of the things people can do ahead of that, because that's...
Well, the big thing with Ramadan, a lot of people will be hosting and having people over for iftars and big parties and celebrations. And I think it's a good time now to get on top of those things in your kitchen. If you're going to be having a lot more people over, a lot more cooking's involved. Check on your ventilation systems, check on the extract systems, make sure everything's functional. Even prepare your house for having all of these people. Maybe you've been putting off doing a bit of a paint and a bit of a refresh. Now is a great time to do it before Ramadan.
And we've got a special, although Valentine's is over, we've got a special offer at the moment for home maintenance. Tell us a quick little bit about that.
So we've got a V-Day special where we're offering 10% off on our annual maintenance contracts. They were already incredibly well, reasonably priced.
Yeah.
Now they're even better.
So we're sharing the love for all of February and not just for one day. It's really nice like that.
Every day's Valentine's Day.
Exactly. Every day is Valentine's Day in my world. But yeah, what I say with home maintenance contracts, it's like an insurance policy. You're spending so much on a property. Why would you not spend, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,000 dirhams per year to ensure that that property is in full health?
Yeah, it will save you a fortune in the long run. We all service our cars on time, but we neglect our homes.
Mad, isn't it? Absolutely mad. Okay, so I guess before we wrap up on the home maintenance side of things, we got also sort of home maintenance contracts. So you can get in touch with you guys with regards to that. Even if it's an ad hoc job, we can come out and help you. If it's electrician, whether it's AC, we can help out. Not a problem at all. What's our website?
We've got Allsopp and Allsopp.com.
Yeah, and you can find our home maintenance section there.
Correct.
So a bit of news before we wrap up today. So I got shared before I jumped on camera. JVC this year is the first time in a very, very long time it's overtaken Business Bay as the number one transacted area in Dubai. That surprise you?
It does. I've never been a huge fan, but I can now start seeing the attraction as it's getting bigger. You've got more amenities opening up.
Yeah.
It's a good location.
Offers tremendous value though.
It does.
Tremendous value. So some of the things in the news to wrap up today, what's happening at Allsopp and Allsopp. Dubai Expo City to host a Ramadan festival for 2023 throughout 3rd of March to 25th of April. So you can get lots of things happening there, lots of different events, things happening there. So definitely check that one out. We're coming up with Ramadan. Robots. Are they going to take over the world? Because they're talking about AI, robots.
They're on the way.
I'm a bit concerned. I'm not going to lie to you. It might be Terminator all over again.
What is Elon Musk up to?
Well, actually, talking about robots, Dubai now has announced takeaway delivery robots that are going to be coming in the coming months or certainly the coming year to team up with Talabat to deliver your food. So you are no longer a delivery driver on a motorbike. It will be the Terminator delivering you your...
Watch out for the Terminator with a pizza.
For your pizza. So that's coming. Check that one out for the robot soon. And then lastly, is Dubai turning into Las Vegas? I don't know. Well, as of now, non-Muslims, expats, can now get a new 24-hour marriage license. I don't know whether Elvis will be here in Dubai.
Do they do a 24-hour divorce as well?
Oh, I don't know about that. No comment. But yeah, 24-hour marriage licenses will now be coming into place. So great news, I think, for people that are spontaneous. They want to get married very, very quickly. That is now happening in Dubai. So really good news. That is us this week from Taking Care of Business. Make sure you check out our podcast on YouTube, on Spotify, on Apple Podcasts, all the other outlets that you can see it on. And also on a Monday and a Friday, we've got a special segment on all of our social channels, Catch Up with Cash, with all of the cool things that are happening in Dubai. That's from me and Sam. Thank you very much, guys.
Nice call.
Bye.
Bye.